Sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do to get to the next level that you need to get to. Big shout out to everybody. This is a video response back to you, Lamar. As we off top give the Most High Yah all the honor, the glory, and all the praise and worship. Laziness is a sin. I can't tell you off the top of my head how many scriptures in the Bible on laziness. And you got men that will work. Men that will work their butt off. Then you got men that's just flat out lazy. Then you got men who really want to work, but the system won't give them another shot because of their background, their record, or eventually somebody may take a chance with them. I want to say it like that just to separate everything. Then you got men that just overwork themselves, don't know how to stop working. But just thinking about your email, that's why I want to use this title here, doing what you don't want to do to get to where you need to get. This is the problem when you use the word contentment. A lot of people think content means you're going to stay in this situation forever. No, it's learning how to deal with the situation while you are in it. A lot of people take contentment the wrong way. A lot of people get mad at our Latino brothers because they'll take that job nobody else wanted. I've been there. I took the 4:15, the 3:15 an hour, the 5:15 an hour. I clean up the doo-doo. I push the carts. I take out the trash. You don't stay in them situations forever. And when you are in them situations, you become very humble. See, they get mad at the Latinos because, man, they taking up all the jobs, but a lot of our folks is on the corner, selling, or sitting at the house up under somebody else, living off somebody else. I ain't talking about everybody, it's just facts. You the one complaining, but you won't even get up and go get a job. Man, don't you know my Latino brothers over here, they will go up at the corner. A lot of people ask me, JT, why they all standing out there like this? What's going on, man? Because they waiting on work from anybody. They got their tools, they got their work clothes on, they got their lunchbox. They just standing up there waiting for somebody to say, hey, do you want to come paint today? Do you want to? And that's how they make their money. You mad at that. And then next thing you know, they done paid cash for a vehicle. They done paid cash for that house. They helping their other Latino brothers and sisters. I love my Latino brothers and sisters. Man, they know what a struggle is also. You can complain all you want, they taking all the jobs. Or they really taking all the jobs, or have you even got off your butt to go even look for a job? Now you got the man that's gonna hustle on the streets. I'm not knocking what nobody do. What you do is what you do. I'm not a hater by long shot. I'm just making facts. You hustling. Doing what you gotta do, as you say. Women who work at the strip club just to try to make end meet to make it through college with intuition, but not trying to stay a stripper. I don't recommend nobody to do wrong or be degraded behind what they're gonna work and do. But I understand. I understand. We have to realize you gotta, in order to succeed, you got to be willing to fail just to succeed. And then we got to realize just because something don't happen right then, on your time, right away, don't mean it's not going to happen. It may happen later. Or if it's not in the Most High's will, it might not happen at all. Be careful what you pray for. You might just get it. See, there are people that's working hard right now, been working hard. There are people that's laid off right now. I remember one time this man, he was making about $80,000 a year on his job. This was probably about maybe 10 years back, 10 years ago. He lost his job, trying to keep his family together. You know what he did? He went out and took a job at Pizza Hut, being a pizza delivery driver. Something he never done, but he humbled himself because he said, I still got mouths to feed. I can't just sit up and do nothing. I don't know about y'all, but last time I checked, $4.15 is better than zero. $9 an hour is better than zero. $10 an hour is better than zero. Some people rather sit up and make the zero than to just try to go get something. The Bible says a man don't take care of his immediate family is worse than an infidel, which is an unbeliever. So sometimes, yeah, you got to do what you don't want to do to get to where you need to get. I can't tell you how many jobs I took that I hated. Didn't even want to get up and go to them. But I did what I had to do, stack money here, pay the vehicle off, do this, do that, and go to the next level. So many of us are sitting around waiting on the handout. Look out for me. Have you ever tried to look out for yourself? Man, I know cats getting out the penitentiary ain't making up no excuses. They taking the job. Hey, I don't care if it's $5 break. Hey, JT, man, tell them about me, bro. I'm going to be real with them. I got this background. I got these felonies. Hey, man, but I will take anything they throw at me just so I can start getting on my feet. But you down in them. You down in that, brother. You down in that, sister. I'm going to say brothers and sisters, because it's sisters going to the penitentiary too. Some people going to learn their lesson, and some people ain't going to never learn their lesson. You got people out there that just going to continue to do things backwards, and they just stuck on it because they don't want to do nothing different. They want to do the same thing and expect different results. We know what the definition of that is. It's insane. Insanity. But sometimes you may have to clean them restrooms. You might have to push them baskets. You might have to go work at McDonald's for a little bit of fast food. You may have to do what you don't want to do to get to where you need to get. I don't know nobody that I know that just jumped out and made it there all the way overnight. See, we don't know the glory behind people's stories. Sometimes people just want to look at where you at now, but they don't know what you went through to get through where you at now. I've had some low down dirty jobs, working in them hot warehouses, no air conditioning, hard concrete, standing flat footed where your feet hurt, steel toe boots. Hot warehouses, then you get in them hot diesels. Somebody gonna say amen because they there right now. No air conditioning, you're lifting, breaking your body. I believe to this day that's why a lot of times my back is broken down because of those type of jobs. While the other folks up front in the AC, ain't no AC in the back. And you the one doing all the labor. I know what you're talking about. When I got out of high school, it was a job I hated that job, man. I hated it. Because it was too hard on the body. Blood, sweat, and tears. But you know what? That's how I was surviving. That's how I made my living. That's how I bought them, paid cash for the car. You got to do what you don't want to do sometimes to get to where you need to get. So don't knock the other person and talk bad about them because they took their job and you didn't. Look at some people who's very successful now. Started out doing a lot of stuff that you say you wouldn't do. But they elevated and went to the next level. And I have no shame on no job I've ever had. I tell people in a minute, yep, I done that too. Yep. Most of us in our race, we known for driving the forklifts. We known for working on them freight lines. We known for loading them diesel, excuse me. And I'm just not just talking about my race because I know people that's white the same way, Hispanic the same way, like I was saying. It just depends on who you are. But some people will not turn down that $8 an hour. Me and my mom was just talking about this the other day, how people want you to drive so far. And I understand the different situations. Want you to drive so far for $7.50. It's gonna take you an hour to get there. That's why I understand when you turn down. I'm saying this in a way where I understand when you turn down certain things. But then I look at how other people hop on the bus line with their lunch, rain, sleet, or snow, and they don't make up no excuse because they know if they don't go to work, they ain't gonna be able to pay their bills. And really what I'm saying, this video applies to the lazy person who keep making up excuses. There is no excuse good enough to sit up and let your family starve. Or if you got children. With JT, man, I need to be at least making, man, $16, $17 an hour, man. You know, I got child support. I understand that, too. But ain't that better than zero? Of course, they gonna snatch their money out for child support, but it's still better than zero. It's still better than zero. I know cats that'll sit up, they'll just let years and years go by and be complaining about how much they need to be making. That's why they won't take no anything. And then you just look at what you're doing to yourself. Getting more and more deep. But I know everybody's situation is different. So I'm trying to say this in this video without sounding like I'm hating or down on nobody. No, that's not what I'm trying to do in this video. That's what I'm not doing. I just pray that nobody take it the wrong way, but I'm just answering your question in the best way I can, man. Sometimes you just gotta take that job that you don't like to get to the next level. That's my time. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Y'all keep my family in prayer, man. My babies is real sick, throwing up and running high fevers, man. Y'all just keep them in prayer, man, as we continue to go higher and higher in the Most High. Keep Baby J especially in prayer. I need my prayer warriors out here to come together and pray for my boy. He's in bad shape right now, but we know with the Most High, all things are possible. Love y'all, and y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Shalom.